Peggy 18.
Why are Nazis the ultimate enemy?
In a way, they represent evil, and for us, I mean, when you play a Wolfenstein game, you basically play against monsters or the symbols of evil. So I think they are, yeah, it's a really good enemy.
Show me your identification papers, please.
But you also said that you bumped them up a bit. In the past, we've talked about how your Nazis are already larger than life. So what does that mean?
In general, they are a lot bigger and stronger in this game, and by larger than life, I mean we have a few new enemies also, and even those reoccurring enemies like the Panzerhund or the super soldiers, we have pretty heavily upgraded them to make sure they are more dangerous and more intimidating, like the flamethrower that you can see in the Panzerhund.
Yeah, a Panzerhund is just cooler when it has a flamethrower.
It is.
And did I notice that you could actually ride the Panzerhund?
Yes, you can.
That's all you need to say.
It's a good ability to learn, yeah.
So the Nazis are bumped up a bit, there are new enemy types, but BJ is also enhanced a bit. One of the big changes is the dual wielding and how you've enhanced that system. Tell us about that.
What we love about Wolfenstein is the heavy weapon and that over-the-top crazy combat. Basically, we have overhauled the entire player, and we have focused a lot on freedom and the ability to move around and control yourself in combat. And a part of that is to allow the player to freely dual wield weapons in any combination as well. It's not only useful when you go in guns blazing, you know, do the mayhem playstyle. It's also very useful when you are in stealth, as an example. You can have a silence weapon in one hand and then a powerful backup weapon in the other. For the tactical as well, you can have your signature weapon in a hand and then you can break open a door or cut open a door and then instantly ambush with the other weapon. So there are a lot of good combinations that allows you to use properly for each gameplay style, basically.
Do either of you have a favorite current way? I know things change any day that you might be testing your own game, but a favorite current way to play?
Jens always plays the dual wield shotguns. Guns blazing.
The heavier weapons, the better. I'm not so much for the nuance.
Speaking of an unnuanced weapon, you also introduced the hatchet. It's the new melee weapon. Why a hatchet first? Because there's a fictional reason as well, or there's story-based reason as well for the hatchet beam.
For me, the main reason was to have something that a little bit more powerful than the knife we had in the order. So it makes a little bit more sense now when the enemies are a bit bigger as well. It's just a bit more powerful to take an enemy down with the hatchet. Also to throw the hatchet, of course.
And the hatchets are readily available in the world, I think you mentioned to me. It's something
that's a good thing with it, because you can place a fire hatchet in a small cabinet basically anywhere, even if it's in a submarine or if it's in a cigar shop in New Orleans. It doesn't really matter, it fits. So there will be a lot of hatches to find.